The Immortal John Hancock here. Today I have another product review. Recently, Castlevania Games sent me a GameCube adapter that works with the specific model GameCube, model DOL001 GameCube. Now, I love the GameCube. I bought the GameCube when it came out. I bought it on day one. I purchased Star Wars Rogue Leader the day it came out. I love the GameCube. The problem is when the GameCube came out, it was bundled with AV cables, composite, the red, white, and yellow cables. These guys. The problem is that looks like garbage on an HD TV now. And you know, the Wii came out, and the Wii you could use component cables, but it wasn't the same, okay? And recently, a company, Eon, has produced the GameCube HD adapter, and this works with a specific model GameCube. It's the model of the GameCube that has this on the back, both inputs, for the first release before they re-released the GameCube and took that out. If you have that, this might be a product for you. Now, this is going to make your GameCube games look great. Now, there is a caveat though. And so the GameCube games that are going to most benefit, now all the GameCube games are going to look better, but it's the ones with the progressive scan on the back. And there is a list. I will try to get a link below for the list of those games that have progressive scan. Those are going to look the best. I'm going to do an unboxing and a comparison of composite versus this adapter and show you the differences. So let's check it out. Alright, I wanted to show the packaging and kind of what I'm going to be testing in today's video. This is my original GameCube that I bought day one it came out. I love the console. I love the design of it. It's actually one of my favorite designs of any Nintendo product. I'm a big fan of the GameCube actually. I actually have the expensive component cables, and I use I use just a paper roll and to keep those all bundled up nice. I've showed that on some other videos. This is my custom controller from Controller Chaos, and it's the Immortal John Hancock. That's kind of cool. Anyways, I'm going to be testing two Game Boy Advance games, Sonic Advance and Iridium 3D, with F-Zero GX, Star Fox Assault, Star Wars Rebel Strike, and Metroid Prime. And again, I'm testing these. Now again, this works with all the GameCube games, but the ones you're going to see the biggest difference are the ones that were programmed with progressive scan. And that just really, you know, this was at the kind of the beginnings of HD TVs, and so that's when you're gonna see that really the biggest impact of the clarity difference. So anyways, here's the packaging of the actual unit, and it looks like a mini GameCube. Really cool, just to compare in size. I thought that's just awesome. And it's got two stickers on the side, which I removed already, and you just pop it open like that, and it comes with a little tiny operations manual. Kind of tells you some important things, sensor instructions, installation. It's pretty easy going. I mean, that's a pretty basic manual. And on the top here you go. This is the actual product. So this is the device, and it's pretty small. And all it is you essentially just pop it into the back here, and just like this, and you plug in your HDMI cable right there, and you're good to go. And that's that. I mean, that's about as easy as you can get. And again, this works with the GameCube units with both inputs in the back. And let's check it out. Alright, so here we go. This is Metroid Prime. This is a great game. If you haven't checked this out, this is, you know, really a phenomenal game that kind of gets overlooked. You know, the 2D Metroids are great, but alright, So here you go, Metroid Prime, and just wanted to showcase pretty much that this is in composite. Again, this game actually holds up pretty well, but again, not with composite cables. You know, this is something that you really can't see the detail, all the detail in this game. All right, and again, this is through Gamecube HDMI, and it's significantly better. I think it looks better. It's sharper, nice color. Just looks better. I mean, if you're gonna play, again, this is a product, and it's not cheap. I think that's my biggest complaint about it. You know, with GameCubes being so cheap, and then having to spend this to give it that pop. You know, I can see why people would have an issue with it, but honestly, this looks so much better. Let's look around here, just better color, better clarity. Alright, doing an attack run on the Executor. I mean, there's just so many cool things about this game. This game is really, the benefit of this game, excuse me, is that it's got Rogue Leader and 2-player mode. That's the best thing about this game. And again, the graphics on this game are awesome, but you can't tell that just by playing it on standard composite cables. It's not gonna show how good this game is. So, all right, here we go. I think that this is definitely much better, much improved visuals, and again, it's clear. It looks better. I really like. Just it adds pretty much. This game has so much detail to it. I really think that you need to experience this playing it this way. Progressive scan. Even if you like didn't like this game, a lot of people didn't know that it has Rogue Leader 2-player mode in this game. I mean, it's awesome. This is F-Zero GX, really great game. I really hope that the Switch gets another F-Zero. And again, I'm just hooking this up with on my Elgato, capturing it through the Elgato. Again, this is a great game, you know, fast and fluid, and it's just playing this on an HD TV. It's kind of murky. There's some great graphics here, but it's hard to see how good they are when everything just kind of you know. And again, this is using standard composite cables. This is what came bundled with the Nintendo GameCube. Again, right, this looks significantly better. Very happy to see this, and yes, happy about this. Grand Prix looks great, and you know it pops, and I'm really happy to see that. And I just think it's playing it now in 2018. If you're gonna go back to collect GameCube, this is an awesome option. You know, if you're one of those people that play the games you collect, you know, and the GameCube's got some great games, and you know, playing them on the Wii's, I think that you're gonna get more bang for your buck. I think you're gonna get more enjoyment. You're gonna get it just looks better, and sign me up. Sign me up.
All ships.
All right. This is Star Fox Assault, another great game that you can use in progressive scan, but you know, this is composite. And again, another game that really has better graphics, but it's hard to tell with, you know, on an HD TV with just all the other stuff that's going on here. A good game. I don't like the ground game part of it, but not bad. Like again, it's got some good graphics. It's a decent Star Fox game. All right, here it is. And again, just to let you know, if you want to get your game in a progressive scan, you have to hold down the B button when you boot up your GameCube into when you see the GameCube logo. So again, I wanted to show you that. I think this game looks significantly better in HD, and it's just it just pops. You can see the little details, significantly better. All right, here's Iridian 3D. Thought I'd show kind of a more, instead of a sprite-based game, kind of a more of a polygon GBA game, and this is kind of a known shooter that sold relatively well, and just wanted to show this is just want to show again for a Game Boy Advance. It was actually kind of showing kind of what it could do as like a 3D aspect shoot 'em up. So I think, you know, not the best shooter, but definitely kind of shows what the GBA was capable of. It's not going to have the bigger boost. The honest truth is, the progressive scan compatible GameCube games, you're going to see the bigger difference. But one thing I did notice is that the color looks better. It pops more. It does have a cleaner look. Now, Game Boy Advance on a big screen is honestly not going to look great, but this is okay. Sonic Advance. Sonic Advance was actually a pretty decent Sonic the Hedgehog game, and wanted to just kind of show you using composite kind of what it looks like, and not bad. Again, you know, this was they made some decent Game Boy Advance Sonic games, and not by far my favorite Sonic game, but far from the worst. But anyways, again, colors are kind of washed out, and want to just show kind of the difference. Definitely has a better resolution. I think it looks better. You be the judge. You determine if it has better clarity. Gamecube HD by Eon is a great product, and the link below to Castlemania Games where you can purchase it. The only downside, and it's a decent downside, is it's expensive. And so at, you know, about 150 bucks, it's costly, and so it's not going to be for everybody. This is for the enthusiast who's a GameCube fanatic, who wants to play their GameCube games on original hardware the best they can. And there is a 10% off code, and if you just type in Immortal 10 at Castlemania Games, it can save you 10%. It's better than nothing. That's my really only downside with this product, is it's kind of expensive. And so as time moves on, you know, there might be down the road a clone hardware of the GameCube, but that might be years away. You know, this is a cool product where you can play on original quality Nintendo hardware, which to me, honestly, if you can get HD adapters on original hardware, I think it's the best way to go. But it's expensive, you know, at 150 bucks. It may not be for everybody, but it gets my thumbs up. I think it's a good quality product, and so far I've really enjoyed it. And I want to thank Ryan at Castlevania Games. I want to thank the company for producing a great product. And I want to thank all the viewers who continue to check in to my channel. And I'm still doing 3 videos a week. This week got a little messed up with all the product reviews, but you know, when I get the opportunity to do something, I have to jump on it. And you know, again, this is around a full-time job as an elementary school teacher. So doing the best I can. Thank you for all the support. And I also have a Patreon if you'd like to support me there, where as little as $1 a month, you can support me, and I give you an exclusive video every month. And currently those proceeds are going to new video equipment. So I want to thank everybody for the support. This is the Immortal John Hancock. You take care.